Hello, hello. I said I'd be back. I am back. We're going to zip through the last little bit of glittering, and then we'll be ready to assemble tomorrow. So I've got a clean brush there. That glue is not clean, so we're going to do a clean cup. All we need to do is the heels and the soles on a couple of shoes, and we'll be sitting pretty. All right. Clean glue. These girls are dry from earlier, but we're going to do white first. Okie dokes. Magic white and unicorn freckles. Let's roll. I'm going to brush the loose. Always plenty of loose to brush off. Beautiful, sparkly, twinkly, pretty. Got my confetti. All right. Let's go. This is the last step of the glittering for our ring shoes. For the shoes themselves, we do still need to finish glittering the rings, and then we've got the bows that are in the works. So I'll see how long it takes me to pop these on. Shooting for like a half hour. Okay. But the soles and heels always go faster than the than the first step, the exterior and interior. Just the surface area is smaller. All right. Looking good. Right. Okay. All right. It will even out as the glue dries, and then it'll be ready. So she's good to go. And I don't need this white glitter anymore. Not for this anyway. So I'm going to set it aside. One down. Oh, I don't have 8 to do. I only have 6 to do. All right. Oh, such a pretty silhouette. Oh, pretty. All right. First step, brush. This one is Miss May's and Pearl Jam. I'm going to be a little less chatty because I'm trying to zip through this. Not rushing, but, moving efficiently. So, very exciting. It feels like sometimes it's a little bit of... Sometimes it feels like you're not making progress, then all of a sudden you make a bunch of progress. And that's kind of how I feel. I feel like I've been working on these steadily. It's not a drag or anything. I'm not like, oh gosh, this again. But I have been kind of working on these kind of steadily, and it's kind of like, ooh, more of the ring shoes. Oh, more of the ring shoes. What am I doing today? I guess I'm going to work on the ring shoes. And so when you turn the corner, it's exciting. And I feel like I'm right about to turn the corner. It's like all of a sudden, zip. You're kind of at the end. And that's where we are. We're kind of almost at the end of these. Still plenty of love to put into them, but definitely in the home stretch. And the home stretch is exciting. So yeah, long session this morning, little zippy session this evening, and then tomorrow we'll be able to really make some progress. But even though we're being zippy, we're going to be careful to get every little nook and cranny. We don't want to skip something. We don't want to zip too zippy. We don't want to zip past anything. Because then we have a touch-up, and then we've made our to-do list longer. Which is not the end of the world, but to be avoided if possible. Beautiful. Okay. All set. Set her down. Let her dry. Big day tomorrow, probably. All right, and then these two cuties that are both Boeuf Gras and Pearl Jam. Brush the loose. Not a ton of loose. Different glitters sit on the glue differently. Some of them are very fluffy and powdery and will fluff up a bunch, and then some of them less so. Certain colors you'll notice when you brush them, a lot brushes off. That's just the weight of the glitter. Different pigments have different weights, different finishes have different weights. They all handle differently. So exciting. Got a little bit of something, a tiny little shred of something pink on there. Probably a little piece of like a feather. I think it'll be fine, but you know, we'll keep an eye out. We work as clean as we can, but things get into things. And the little imperfections are part of the process. We are not creating something on a robotic assembly line. We are making something by hand with love. Okay. The Pearl Jam is so pretty. The combination of that really silvery white and that kind of almost bluish iridescent white. It's really pretty. It's really pretty. And the combo with Boeuf Gras is beautiful. And apparently the combo with Breakfast at Trademark is really beautiful. Okay, almost there. And that takes me a little longer, but if I use the stuff that's got a little bit of confetti in it, you know, I think it's just a little bit more glitter effective. Alrighty. 3 out of 6, halfway there. Very zippy. Very zippy. But we check, make sure we didn't zip too zippily. All right, looking good. Looking good. She's glittered every little bit. Oh gosh, I really do like the silhouette on these. I've said it before, but I'm gonna say it again. Okay. Last of the white shoes. And I did one of them in basically a magic white type mix that had some Queen of Diamonds in it to give it extra sparkle. That one I layered with Unicorn Freckles, which is an iridescent rainbow opalescent crystal confetti, 1 millimeter. So that one's got a really sweet kind of pastel fairy tale, just a slight rainbow, a very subtle rainbow. That one's going to be very pretty. And then the other one I did Miss May's with Pearl Jam. And so that's got a slight golden sheen to it, a slight warmth. And then 2 of them I did with my favorite combo, which is a little bit more expensive, but your time is the most expensive thing that you put into anything you make. So, you know, you might as well put your favorite glitters on there. Maybe not on every single shoe you make or every single throw you make, but from time to time you should use your favorite things. You don't want them to just sit on the shelf So Boeuf Gras, which will restock very, very soon, and is a little bit more expensive, but absolutely worth it in my very biased opinion, because it's so pretty and sparkly. All right. Okay. Beauty. Double check. Make sure there were no casualties of zipping. Alrighty. Beautiful. 4 of 4. Okay. Okay. One of them in the dehydrator. Pearl Jam, close her up. Boeuf Gras, close her up. And now we're going to do our last coat of Robin's Egg Blue. We do still, the silver is going to take me a little while on her. All right, and I'm very carefully brushing because I need every speck of this to do the heel on her. She is going to be, or let's see, the heel on her, she's going to be silver. Good hard brush. Oh yeah. Good stuff. So she's brushed. I'm gonna brush her. Now that they're dry, we can give them a nice, vigorous brushing. Okay. Don't spill, don't spill. I've got some Pearl Jam in there, and this is the one that didn't have the Pearl Jam on it, so I want to filter out my Pearl Jam and clean my glitter a little bit. Okay, and it is going to be, you are going to be silver on the bottom. Got it. You are done with you. You've had your 2 coats of blue. You are going to be, let's do this first. See if we think we've got enough glitter to do the sole, and if not, we'll do the sole with patina velvet, and that won't be a problem at all. Those two are going to play very nicely together. I put the Pearl Jam away prematurely. She's going to get Pearl Jam. Oh yeah, we're fine. We're fine. We got plenty. Because we were careful with our brushing. That's plenty. No problem. No worries. But we did the heel first just in case. But that's going to be enough. It's going to be aggravating. We're going to have to go back and forth a few times. But sometimes the things we love are the things that aggravate us the most. All right, okay. Nice, 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 nice. Ooh, it's gonna be close. We're gonna squeak it. Okie dokes. Isn't this thrilling? As we see if we're gonna make it. We are. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna make it with seconds to spare. Not minutes to spare, but seconds to spare, I think. All right, okay. Yeah, when you get to the bottom of the jar, it's just a lot of pouring it, Page to jar, jar to page, page to jar, jar to page. But it looks good. Looks very pretty. I'm showing you the part that's already glittered, but that part is very pretty. I do love this color combo, and I am going to play with it a lot. I wonder if some of the other kind of pretty semi-sheers sort of in this color family would look nice with Pearl Jam. Like if I did Rose Mint Tea with Pearl Jam, I wonder what her vibe would be. I wonder what Green Thumb with Pearl Jam would be. Maybe Japanese Magnolia. Just thinking of the colors that are semi-sheer, iridescent, and not like pastel, but also not like dark. Kind of bright, light semi-sheers. All right, all done. And with like 1/4 of a teaspoon of glitter to spare, easy. I'd be lying if I told y'all I wasn't nervous about that, but all good. All right, she's all set. She is gonna dry, and then we will put the ribbon on her, and we will give her her bow. Oh, we didn't do the white glitter on the bows. We'll do that in a minute. All right. For white wedding shoes, one. It's barely enough to like even cover the bottom. We really skated on the edge of that one, but that's fun. Okay. Okay, so what I want to do now is with my DEA badge. Earlier you'll remember perhaps that I said I have DEA badge mixed with Sail on Silver Girl. That's what I want to use on the heel and platform and sole of this shoe. Gonna see how I like a little silver accent, because in my mind the shoe is the box itself, and the box doesn't have like any silver on there, but you know, you kind of general overall vibe. Sometimes the art is literal and sometimes it's interpretive. And you can go in whichever direction feels good to you, because that is the component of your self-expression that nobody can dictate for you. Okay. So I did paint this, and I did not need to, but that's hindsight is 2020. I thought I was going to do the shoe all monochromatic, and then I was like, you know what, it would be fun to try one where I do a little bit of a contrasting accent color. And this is the one. I like that. I like it just fine. I like them both ways. I don't think I have a strong, clear favorite. And you know, we're not gonna pass judgment until it's all put together and the shoe's got the ring on there and the trim and the lettering, because it really ain't over till it's over. You really do not know how you feel about the shoe until all the I's are dotted and T's are crossed. I do think that's pretty. I do like that. So I did a silver sole on her. I like it just fine. I like it both ways. If you planned to do that, you could save yourself a little bit of painting and priming, which is never a bad thing. This, I now need to sit her a little weird. I need to sit her like that to dry, because I glittered her a little bit weird. Just something to bear in mind. All right. Okay. To the rings. Now the rings have gotten all their coats, so I'm going to start with, the one that I want to do. I remember I said this morning I want to start with the sterling silver, the Martha Stewart that looks like silver mixed with white, and see how we feel about that, because I might do a couple like that if I like it. I may not have enough glitter to do a couple. She's a little bitty jar. But all right, so on her, I did a little holographic silver on her. I did fairy goggles to kind of see how I liked it, and I just don't love it for this because it's just a little bit disco, a little bit too party for the vibe I'm going for, which is a little bit more sophisticated, a little bit more, you know. Okay, looking pretty good. Let's see how we feel about, ooh, that's really pretty. That is fun. Ooh, I think we're gonna do 2 in this color, for sure. You probably can't see so great in the light, but I'm liking that. I'm liking that. I think I'm gonna do 2 in this kind of lighter silver. And I'm gonna bust out I'm gonna do some analysis on that because she's pretty fun. I would like to know what makes her tick. So I can, at the very least, recommend to you what I would mix. Yeah, that's very fun. 1 down. And I'm gonna do 2 like that. I think I have enough glitter to do 2 like that. Would she be pretty in a... Would I like her in a white shoe? Nah, she's kind of washed out with the white shoe. I'm going to stick to I'm going to put 2 silver rings in the Tiffany, in the in the ring box, the blue ones, and then all 4 of those are going to have silver rings, and then all of the white wedding shoes will have the mix I made of Baked with Love and DEA badge silver. Looking good. And these will not be ready to go tomorrow. We will need to do the prongs. So tomorrow, or whenever the next session is. I say tomorrow, but because I'm excited, and it seems pretty likely that if I'm excited, I'm going to get back in here. Maybe I'll come in later and just do a 7-minute long live of just doing the prongs so that we're ready. That would be silly, but also, you know, it is what it is. Sometimes we're a little silly. Oh, I might have enough. No, I'm going to do 2 and 2. And I'm going to save the rest of this for analytical purposes, because I am interested in the ins and outs of this. All right. Fun. All right, 2 down. And I'll save that because I do still need a little bit more to do the prongs. And I've still got enough to mess around with to get her under the microscope and see what her situation is. Okay, keep on going. So these rings, you could put them on the shoes without glittering them if you wanted to. As I mentioned, they're already metallic silver, so like, burr, burr, burr. But if you are going to glitter them, they definitely need 2 coats, because the first coat is going to be so patchy. Just the way it takes the glue and the glitter, you get a very patchy first coat. So you definitely want to do 2 coats, and I would definitely do two coats of ultra fine. I wouldn't put any extra fine in it. I wouldn't put any confetti. I would keep it smooth. The finer the glitter, the better the cover, and this is a situation where I'm really prioritizing cover over impact, over drama. Confetti and extra fine, bigger flakes will give you kind of more. All right. Nope, that's the wrong one. Where's my, there we go. I almost put the DEA badge that had the Sail on Silver Girl, and it would not have been the end of the world, but it is not what I want to do. I want to use plain DEA badge silver on her own. Not plain, but on her own. Let the fine glitter do its high cover magic. All right, 1, 2, 3. The rings are taking longer than the shoes today. Or during this session, I should say. All right. Smooth and lovely. Four. Woo. All right. I do like the brighter white. That's fun. I mean the brighter silver, the sterling silver. That is fun. I wonder how we can make her. All right. And here's my mix. Cute. Cute. Ah, don't fall over. Okay. Let's rock out these little 4 gold bibbies. And I'm probably going to wait on the bows. I'll wait and assemble and touch up on the shoe. And I'm not quite ready to put those together. I'm wondering if I should glitter the flat ribbon. Nah, I'll do it the right way. I'm like, if I glitter the flat ribbon right now, as opposed to gluing it on there and then glittering it, which is my preferred method, then it would be ready, but we'll do it the right way. We don't want to rush. We don't want to do something fast because we're excited and then wish we'd done it slow and steady. Okay. Okay. Caught beneath the landslide. Okay. Okay. Looks good. Put it down. Nice, smooth. I'm just making sure I don't let the glitter like pool anywhere. So I'm using the brush not only to apply the glue, but also to spread the glue evenly, to redistribute the glue. I really do like the mix of Baked with Love and Silver. That's a really beautiful, wedding ringy, metallic. Very nice. 2 to go. But yeah, you definitely, sometimes it's like work, and then all of a sudden you got shoes. I know, scalding hot take. If you keep working at it, you will eventually finish shoes. Write that one down, y'all. Okay. All right. Caught beneath the landslide. All right. Okay. Almost there. Last one. Last ring getting glittered. Okie dokie, nooks and crannies. Okay, all right. Last one. So we will let our rings dry and then finish the prongs. We will of course let our shoes dry and then they will be ready to trim. What we'll probably do in the next session is we will start with the prongs, so those have a chance, and then pop those into the dehydrator so that they have a chance to dry off. And then while those are drying, we will trim. We will put the gimp on the edges of the shoes. Beautiful, beautiful. This was what I was talking about. The frayed edges, if you glitter it and then let it, and then snip it, it won't fray anymore. So it had a frayed edge, and now it does not. So she could use a little touch up, but I'm probably going to glue her in place and worry about that. When I do that, they look good. My little bows look nice. And just be careful when you're trimming your bows down, because you can always cut it shorter, but you cannot cut it longer. So I won't say measure once, cut twice, because nobody's measuring anything, but be aware. Okay. All right. Okay. I've got 3 little partially sparkled bows. We will put these on the jewelry box shoes. So we'll probably, next time we will get started, we will do the prongs. We will do the second coat of silver on that one Tiffany shoe, that one wedding ring box shoe that still needs its coat of silver. And while those are drying, we will trim the other gals. We got a lot of, it's going to be quite the session of white trimming. It's going to be kind of the same thing over and over again, but that's what happens when we do a big batch of shoes all in similar style. But our reward for that is that when we are done, we have a lot done. So we are good to go. Next session, we will probably finish them up. I think if it's a long session, we'll be able to finish them up, and that will be very, very exciting for me, certainly. Oh, we will finish them up, but the lettering will take time to dry. So they won't be ready to bag. The next time we handle them, they won't be ready to bag, but we will make some definite progress towards the finish line in our next session. And that's great because April is nearly done. So we are, as far as I'm concerned, right on schedule, trucking along, and I am delighted with the status of things, and I will see you guys the next time I hop in here.